Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 2 coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The United Kingdom £1 coin of 1983 holds a prominent place in modern British coinage as it represents the very first year the £1 denomination was issued in coin form during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Before 1983, the pound sterling, £1, was traditionally represented by paper banknotes, and the transition to a coin was a significant change in British currency history. This change was driven by practical considerations. Paper notes had a shorter lifespan and were more costly to replace, while coins, though more expensive to produce, initially lasted much longer in circulation and were more cost-effective over time. Thus, the 1983 £1 coin marked the start of a new era in everyday monetary use across the United Kingdom. The technical specifications of the 1983 £1 coin are as follows. It is composed of a nickel-brass alloy, 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel, giving it a distinctive golden color that differentiates it easily from other coins in circulation. It has a diameter of 22.5 millimeters, a weight of 9.5 grams, and a thickness of 3.15 millimeters. Its edge is milled within a traditional British coinage feature used for both decorative and anti-counterfeiting purposes. The edge eye for the 1983 issue reads, Decus et tutamen, which is Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. This phrase has been used on various British coins since the 17th century and reflects the dual purpose of the aesthetic appeal and security against clipping, the illegal shaving of precious metal from the edges of coins in earlier centuries. The obverse, front, of the 1983 £1 coin features the definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by sculptor Arnold Machin, which was introduced on British coins in 1968 and remained in use until 1984. This portrait depicts the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara with her effigy facing to the right, following the alternating tradition of British monarchs' coin portraits. Around the portrait is the Elizabeth II D.A.G. Reg. F.A.D. 1983, which expands to Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, Latin for Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This wording reflects the Queen's constitutional and religious roles in the United Kingdom. The reverse, back, design of the 1983 £1 coin is significant and symbolic. It features the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom designed by Eric Sewell. The design displays a quartered shield supported by a crowned English lion on the left and a Scottish unicorn on the right, both standing proudly. The shield itself contains the 3 lions: Passant Guard Ant of England in the first and fourth quarters, the Rampant Lion of Scotland in the second quarter, and the Harp of Ireland in the third quarter. Above the shield rests the royal crown, symbolizing the monarchy, and below it is a decorative compartment. This design represents the unity of the nations that form the United Kingdom, making it an appropriate choice for the inaugural £1 coin, a denomination symbolic of national currency integrity. The historical and economic background of this coin is equally important. The early 1980s were a time of monetary change in Britain, with inflation, evolving trade policies, and a push towards more durable and cost-effective currency. The £1 note, though iconic, had a very short life in circulation, often lasting less than 9 months, whereas a coin could circulate for several decades. The introduction of the £1 coin was therefore part of a broader strategy by the Royal Mint and the Bank of England to modernize the currency system while saving long-term production costs. The 1983 issue is especially notable because it was the very first year of mintage for the £1 coin, and as such it carries a certain prestige among collectors. Millions were produced for circulation, so the coin itself is not rare in worn condition. However, uncirculated and proof specimens are much more desirable. Proof versions were struck with superior craftsmanship and polished dies for inclusion in presentation sets, and these can command higher premiums in the numismatic market. Collectors also pay close attention to errors, varieties, or any unusual striking features from this first year. Another point of interest is the cultural impact of the coin. When it was introduced, many Britons initially resisted the change, expressing a preference for the traditional £1 banknote. There were also complaints that the coin was relatively heavy and could be easily confused with other similarly sized coins in pockets and purses. Over time, however, the public adapted, and the coin became a standard part of British currency until it was replaced by a new 12-sided bimetallic design in 2017. From a design perspective, the 1983 £1 coin is classic and heraldic, reflecting the enduring symbols of the British monarchy and the unity of its constituent nations. The nickel brass color was chosen deliberately to stand out in cash handling both visually and tactilely. The use of heraldry on the reverse and the Latin inscriptions around the obverse and edge tied the new coin firmly to centuries of tradition while still representing a modern currency unit. In terms of circulation and mintage, the 1983 £1 coin was widely distributed throughout the United Kingdom, and it quickly became one of the most common coins in circulation due to its high face value. relative to coins like the 10p or 50p. The coin also marked the beginning of a tradition in which different designs would later appear on £1 coins representing the nations and regions of the UK. However, the 1983 edition retained a singular united royal arms, making it distinctive in its historical context. The numismatic legacy of the 1983 £1 coin continues today. Even though the round pound coins were demonetized in October 2017, meaning they are no longer legal tender, they remain an important collectible and a historical artifact representing the economic shifts of the late 20th century. Collectors often keep these coins in sets to document the evolution of British coinage, especially as they were followed by a series of different designs through the 1980s, 1990s, and early 2000s. For collectors and historians, the condition and provenance of a 1983 £1 coin are key factors in determining its value. Circulated coins typically hold only face value or slightly above, but uncirculated coins in mint packaging or proof coins can range significantly higher, as the first year of issue. The 1983 coin is often the starting point for any complete £1 coin collection, much like the 1967 penny or the 1971 decimal set is for other denominations. Next, the United Kingdom £1 coin of 1993 is part of the round pound coin series introduced in 1983 during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. By 1993, this series had already become well established, with annual or periodic changes to the reverse designs representing different parts of the United Kingdom. Each design reflected the national emblems, heraldry, or cultural symbols of England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland, often issued in a rotating sequence. The 1993 coin belongs to this tradition and carries the reverse design representing England, continuing the numismatic program that celebrated the unity and distinct identities of the UK nations. Technical specifications. The coin's physical characteristics follow the standard specifications set for the £1 coin series from 1983 onwards. It is struck in a nickel-brass alloy consisting of 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel. It has a diameter of 22.5 mm, a weight of 9.5 grams, and a thickness of 3.15 mm. The color is a distinctive golden hue, making it easily distinguishable from other circulating coins at the time. The edge is both milled and inscribed, serving as a decorative and security feature. For the 1993 issue, the reads, Decus et tetamen, a Latin phrase meaning an ornament and a safeguard. This traditional, used on several British coins for centuries, was intended to prevent coin clipping and provide an additional element of authenticity. Obverse design. The obverse of the 1993 £1 coin features the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This portrait was used on British coinage from 1985 to 1997 and is characterized by a more regal and formal representation of the monarch, showing her wearing the George IV state diadem, the diamond diadem traditionally worn for the state opening of Parliament. Around the effigy runs the legend, Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. F.D. 1993, which expands to Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This inscription underscores the Queen's constitutional role as monarch and her status as the supreme governor of the Church of England. Reverse design and symbolism. The reverse design of the 1993 £1 coin was created by Christopher Ironside, a prominent British artist and coin designer. For this year, the coin depicts the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom, which had previously appeared on the inaugural 1983 issue. The shield is quartered. The first and fourth quarters show the three lions passant guard ant of England, the second quarter shows the lion rampant of Scotland, and the third quarter contains the harp of Ireland. The shield is supported by a crowned English lion on the left and a Scottish unicorn on the right, both standing on a decorative compartment. Above the shield rests St. Edward's crown. This design is a symbol of national unity, representing all four countries of the United Kingdom in a single heraldic emblem. Historical and economic background. By 1993, the £1 coin had been in circulation for a decade, effectively replacing the £1 note, which was gradually withdrawn due to its short lifespan and high replacement cost. The coin's introduction in 1983 and the subsequent annual or periodic changes in its reverse design reflected a strategy by the Royal Mint to create both functional currency and collectible pieces. In the early 1990s, the British economy was undergoing recovery after a period of recession, and the £1 coin played a vital role in everyday transactions, particularly for vending, retail, and transportation systems. Circulation and mintage. The 1993 £1 coin was struck in significant quantities for circulation, with millions produced to meet the demand of the UK's active cash economy. In addition to standard circulation coins, the Royal Mint also issued brilliant uncirculated (BU) and proof coins for collectors. Proof versions were often included in annual coin sets struck with polished dies and highly detailed finishes, which today hold premium value among numismatists. Circulated examples remain common, though finding one in mint state is more challenging due to the coin's 1993 vintage. Edge and anti-counterfeiting role. The Decus et Titamen is not only ornamental but also serves as an anti-counterfeiting measure. During this period, the Royal Mint increasingly faced the challenge of counterfeit £1 coins entering circulation due to their relatively high face value compared to production cost. The intricate edge inscriptions, detailed reverse designs, and consistent specifications were part of ongoing efforts to secure the coinage. This issue continued until the round pound was replaced by the new 12-sided bimetallic £1 coin in 2017, which incorporated advanced security features. Cultural and numismatic significance. The 1993 £1 coin carries cultural significance as it reintroduced the Royal Coat of Arms design 10 years after its original appearance on the first issue of 1983. This act symbolized continuity and reaffirmed the coin's role as a unifying national symbol. For collectors, this coin represents an important year in the round pound series, not only because of its heraldic theme, but also because of its place within the sequence of designs showcasing the UK's national emblems. Collectability and value. In the modern numismatic market, the 1993 £1 coin is not considered rare in circulated condition. Its face value and wide mintage mean it is easily obtainable, but its value increases significantly in uncirculated or proof states. Coins in pristine condition, particularly those preserved in original Royal Mint packaging, may fetch collector premiums. Additionally, varieties, errors, or off-metal strikes, if any exist, would attract specialized interest. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.